Hello everyone, welcome to LRDIprep. My name is Samir Surdana, a Plus educator on Unacademy. So guys, I'm going to cover CAT 2020 slot 3 set. In this video, it's known as blood and disease set. And you're going to get the best and unique approach to solve the set. And you can also subscribe to LRDIprep for your 100% syllabus coverage for CAT exam. Let's have a look at the set. Now, let's quickly go through the information first. It says 16 patients in a hospital must undergo a blood test for disease. It is known that exactly one of them has the disease. The hospital has only 8 testing kits and has decided to pool blood sample of patients into 8 vials for the tests. The patients are numbered 1 through 60 and the vials are labeled A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. The following table shows the vials into which the patient blood sample is distributed. Some important points that you need to know is 1 to 16, right? That means there are 16 patients. A to H, that means there are total 8 vials. And only one patient have a disease, right? It's not that two patients have disease. And looking at the table, you can see that patient 1 blood is available is present in 4 vials. Patient 2 blood is present in 4 vials. So that means if patient 1 have the disease, then you will be getting the positive result of the blood present in 4 vials. That means in BDFH, right? So one patient blood is available in 4 vials. So if a one particular patient is having a disease, then you will be getting the positive results in the 4 vials. If a patient has a disease, then each vial containing his or her blood sample will test positive. If a vial tests positive, one of the patient whose blood sample were mixed in the vial has the disease. For example, let's say if I'm saying that the result of the vial A is positive, then you can see that in vial A, the patient number 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 all have the bloods, right? So you can say that if A is positive, then any one of the patient among 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 will be having the disease. Now the question says if a vial test negative, then none of the patient whose blood sample were mixed in the vial has disease. For example, let's say the result of the vial C is negative. If the result of vial C is negative, that means all those patients whose blood is present in vial number C will not have the disease. Let's see that in vial number C, 13, 14, 15, 16 all have the blood. If C is showing a negative result, that means these 4 patient does not have the disease. Also, you can see that 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 also have the blood in C vial, so they will not have the disease, right? So if a particular vial is showing a negative result, that means all those patients whose blood is present into that particular vial which is showing the negative result, those patients will not have the disease. If a particular vial is showing a positive result, that means the patient of all those patients whose bloods are present in that particular vial have the probability of having the disease, will be having the disease, right? So these are the important points that you need to note down. Now let's look at the question number 1. You can easily solve this question. This set was asked in CAT 2020 slot 3 and it is such an easy question that you could have done this set easily in 2 to 3 minutes. It says that suppose while C test positive and whilst AEH test negative, which patient has a disease? Now C is showing us a positive result and A, E and H is showing us the negative result. That means all those patients whose blood is present in AEH and they're showing the negative result, that means all those patients will not have the disease. Now, can I say that patient number 1 will not have the disease? Why? Because patient 1 blood is present in H vial and H is showing the negative result. And C is showing the positive results. Can I say that patient number 2 will not have the disease? Why patient number 2 will not have the disease? Because you see that C is showing the positive result. Only that patient whose blood is present in vial number C will be showing the positive result. So basically you are looking for that combination which should not include A, E and H and should include C. I'm looking for those combination where A, E and H should not be present. the blood should not be present into A, E and H, but it should be present into C, right? So C must be there and AEH must not be there. You see that here C is present but H is not present, so this is eliminated. Here H is present, eliminated. Here you see that C is not present, so it is eliminated. I must need C while present in that patient, right? I mean the patient blood must be present in vial number C. Here C is present, but you see that if C is present, AEH is not present. So yes, 6, patient number 6 is one of the is a probable patient having the disease. 7, you can say that H is present, so eliminated because H is showing the negative result. Here E is present, so will be eliminated. H is present, eliminated. A is present, so all these patients have vial number A, and because A shows the negative result, all these patients will be eliminated. So you see that only one patient fit into this category whose blood is present into C vial and not present in A, E and H. So straight away you can say the answer to the question is option number 3. Right? Very easy. Let's look at the question number 2 here. Suppose while A test positive and while D and G test negative. Now A is showing the positive result, right? And D and G is showing the negative result. Which of the following vials should we test next to identify the patient with the disease? So if A is showing the positive result, that means that patient which will be having either whose blood is present in vial A should be having the disease, right? And because D and G is negative, if a particular patient is having the blood in D and G, and because D and G is showing the negative result, that particular patient will not have the disease. So eliminate all those options whose blood, all those patients whose blood is present in vial number D. So can I eliminate all these 4? Okay. And you can also see that all these patients with G will straight away be eliminated, right? These will also be eliminated, right? I'm also A's presence is must, right? A should definitely be present and D and G should not be present. And see that all these 4 patients have D, so they will also be eliminated. And now you see that A must be present, so you see that in 5, 6, 7, 8 A is not present, so these are eliminated. So left with only 13 and 15 now. Now in 13 you have A, C, F and H. 13 number patient blood is present in ACFH and 50 number patient blood is present in ACE and H. Now see that A, C and H are common in both of these, right? So 13th number patient and 15th number patient, both these patients have the blood in vial number A, C and H. So if I want to identify which among 13 and 15 have the disease, I need to check the result of either E or I need to check the result of either F. If E is showing us the positive, then I will say 15 will have the disease. If E is showing us the negative, then I will say 13 will have the disease. I can also check with F. If F is showing the positive, I'll say 13 will have the disease. If F is showing the negative, I'll say 15 will have the disease. So therefore, after these results, right, I need to check with either E or F, and in the given option I have only option number E, so question number 2 will be the answer of the question. Guys, there are 2 more questions. I want all of you to try the question number 3 and question number 4 by yourself. Now that you have got an idea, give it a try. I'll be giving the solution of question number 3 and question number 4 in the next part of the video. LRDI Live is my referral code for plus subscription. LRDI Prep is a YouTube channel for your 100% syllabus coverage. This is a Telegram group. The link is given in the description part of the video. These are my upcoming courses for CAT 2021 in the April month. Arithmetic without formula from basic to advanced is getting started on 12th of April. This would be a weekdays batch. Classes will be happening on Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Comprehensive Algebra course part 2 is starting on 18th of April. The classes will be happening on Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. Comprehensive Data Interpretation course is also coming up on 6th of April. Here the classes will be happening on Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. This is a daily weekdays batch, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. So guys, the timing of this course would be 6:30 to 8 and the timing of this would be 9 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. So you can subscribe to Unacademy Plus to attend all of these courses. This will cover your course comprehensive, cover your syllabus comprehensively, right? And also There's another series that is 30 minutes daily DILR practice, right? For your regular practice of data interpretation, logical reasoning. I'm running a series in the free special classes. These are special classes which are completely free. You can practice 30 minutes daily DLR with Samir at 4 p.m. Every day. The link of all those sessions that I have taken and will be taking is given in the description part of the video. You can look at the description part and you'll find all the links, all the previous session I have covered. In this series, we are going to cover 300 plus sets of data interpretation and logical reasoning. Uh, Till CAT, this series will be running every day at 4 p.m. One session will be taken only for 30 minutes. You have to do one very important and relevant set for data interpretation and logical reasoning. And these are the sets which are very, very, very important and selected one. And also for your 100% syllabus coverage, subscribe to LRDIprep. There are only 2 days left for before the price hike. Uh, from 31st of March, the new prices will be effective, right? So there's only 1 day left before the price hike. These are the new prices that will be effective from 31st of March. If you want to go for Unacademy Plus subscription, now is the time. You're left with only these are the prices which you'll have to pay if you purchase subscription before 31st March or on 31st March. Thank you so much for joining the session. See you in the next part of the video.